That's right. It's time to talk about knuckleheads, so let's do it. One knucklehead is under arrest in San Diego after a carjacking on a freeway involving a bow and arrow. Well, I guess he left his gun at home. You got to use what you have. The CHP said a male pedestrian had been pointing the bow and arrow at a vehicle that was on the right shoulder of the road. The Highway Patrol says they later learned the driver in an SUV had been attacked and carjacked by the pedestrian with the bow and arrow.
Oh, my.
The driver was taken to hospital for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries. The CHP is trying to determine if the driver's injuries were due to the bow and arrow. The Robin Hood wannabe was later detained and arrested by Border Patrol agents almost 50 miles away. Boy, Hawkeye really has fallen on hard times.
Right?
I mean, I realize his Marvel movie wasn't as big as some of the others, but he's out there carjacking folks now.
Wow.
Yeah. Who carries a bow and arrow around with them everywhere they go?
Well, we did a story last week about the guy with the crossbow.
Yeah. And there's always dudes with swords. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
You'd think we live in medieval times or something.
Wonder.
There's many guys walking around with swords. And a North Carolina woman is fighting to keep her rather unusual license plate. Asheville resident Carly Cindy says she applied for a license plate that reads, quote, fart, F-A-R-T, last year, and was surprised when she actually got it approved for her pickup truck. However, the DMV now says complaints have been made against her fart plate.
What?
And they've asked Cindy to they've asked her for a reason that they should allow it. Her response was to make a fart group, quote, Friends of Asheville Recreational Trails.
Oh.
Which now has its own website and merchandise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
there
you
you
too
go.
could be a fart member. That's Friends of Asheville Recreational Trails.
Wow. I mean, I don't know what to
You
say
think
about
it'd be
that.
a guy with a fart plate, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But no, it's a woman in North Carolina.
And she has to fight to keep this? I mean,
Usually I have to fight to keep it in. I was yelling at my son in the truck, yelling at him to fight to keep it in. Because that boy ate a lot of broccoli. And it was a long ride home from Olive Garden Saturday night, let me just say.
Yeah.
Oof, yeah. We rode home with the windows down. All right, those are your knuckleheads. You can find those stories and more. I share too much.
Yes, you do.
Wherever you get social media, just look for Mel and Scott in the morning.